everybody, we have an exciting update in Command today. We have live trade record sheets. So instead of filling out the trade record sheet that you're used to now and uploading it as a document in the Documents tab, there's going to be a live piece of Command where you put in all of that information. It will do the math for you, make everything a little easier. So to do it, you would come into the opportunity, which would already exist because you've already uploaded your documents and submitted them to the office. When you're ready to do your trade record sheet, you would come over to the Offers and Commissions tab and add a new offer. This is where you enter the details of your accepted offer. So you're going to attach a listing. Yours should be showing here for you. Obviously, I do not have any listings. So I'm just going to search another. So we'll grab that here. We'll say this is a residential property. It's a resale, 1 unit. My seller's information pulled over from my opportunity. I am the seller's agent. We'll type in our buyer's name like we normally would on a trade record sheet and the buyer's agent as well. The sales price, so whatever the accepted offer landed on, you're going to put that in here. Cash, you can leave at 0. In America, they have to disclose how much the down payment is, so it was an important field for them. We don't really need to use it. We would enter the deposit amount as earnest, whether or not it's being held at KW. So if it's your listing, you'd likely change this to held by Market Center. The contract date, so we'll put that as today, and we'll say that the closing date is November 21st. So then you would enter your conditions like you currently do. So we'll say that the deposit is due on October 15th. We'll say financing is also October 15th, etc. This comments field is used to communicate with your client on the opportunity. You likely won't use this, so you can just ignore that. And we'll say create and accept. So that is saying that this offer you just put the details in about was also accepted. So then we come in here to enter the commission info. So we have the info that we just put in up here. We have the conditions, and then we have commission down here. So when you first create an opportunity, you have to put in a commission rate. Therefore, it's calculating the commission. If anything changed, especially if it's a buyer transaction, you're just guessing what commission rate you're going to end up with. It depends on what listing your buyer purchases as to what your commission rate is going to be. So you can easily come in and change this, no problem. Let's say it's 2% now. It's going to calculate that for you. So we'll come up here, down here, and we'll add an agent. So normally you would be putting yourself in here. You're the agent getting paid. The system knows that I'm not licensed and that I cannot be paid a commission, so I cannot add myself. So I'm just going to add Alex here. He's getting 1 unit, which is 100% of the commission. We don't deal with concessions or bonuses here, so you can ignore those. And then, so I put the full amount of commission here, and we're just going to hit save. Let's say we're on a team. Instead of one agent getting 100%, maybe they're getting 0.75 of the unit, which is 75% of the commission. And they need to add another agent here, their rainmaker. So let's say Allison. So she's going to get 0.25 units and 25% of the commission, which it does the math for you. This would be the same if you have an inside referral. So maybe if you're in Halifax and a Sydney agent or a PEI agent sent it to you, that you would just simply put that information in here the same way. So you would save that, and then we can see both agents here and their setup. So you can see here, this also is going to show you your company dollar and royalty splits. So you're going to know exactly what's coming off of this transaction of your commission. This won't show you anything else. So if you have your income tax withheld or a family reunion deduction, something like that, that's not going to show in here. We are still using Lone Wolf, the program we use to pay you. So that stuff stays in Lone Wolf. This is just going to show you company dollar and royalty. Up here, it shows a bit of a summary. And when you're all done, you hit submit. Now, this is going to pop up every time. I need to make sure you understand the difference. Most of you, many of you are donating to Kindness Works on your transactions. Thank you so much for that. This is not that. So KW Cares is KW International's parent company charity. We have an internal version that we call Kindness Works, which is what most of you are contributing to on your transactions. This one is different. Unless you do actually want to donate directly to KW Cares, the international version, you're going to click skip. If I see any of these come through, I will reach out and ask if you meant to do it. But please, if you're not intending to donate directly to KW Cares, please click on skip down here. And then there's also KW Next Gen, which used to be KW Kids Can. You can also make a donation to them. But just keep in mind that this is not Kindness Works, which is what most of you are currently donating to on your transactions. So that is submitted. You can easily come in and change anything. So let's say during negotiations, you ended up having a price reduction on this property and it came down to 340 or the closing date changed. You can easily move the closing date. You also have to upload the amendment for compliance reasons, but you can change it in here easily. One thing to note is you do need to also edit the commission down here. So this kept the commission amount at 7,000 and changed the percentage. That's not likely to happen for us. The commission rate would stay at 2% and the commission amount would change. And then we just need to recalculate. Oh, it did recalculate it for us. We don't need to fix the agent portion. And then you would just submit that again with any changes. The only thing missing is the lawyer info. Normally you tell us who the lawyers are for each side of the transaction on the trade record sheet, and there was nowhere to put that. So all we're going to do is come over and add a comment to let the admin staff know who the lawyers are. Normally it's Lynn who inputs that, so you could just say Lynn, buyer's agent is X, sellers, sorry, I meant to say lawyer is Y. And you would just submit it that way. Because that information is very important to us. That's how we invoice for your commissions. So we do need that. Make sure we're still getting that. But yeah, so we hope you love this new feature. It's going to help so much with data for you guys. So right now you're waiting almost a month to get numbers, to get reports figured out by KWRI and released back to you. This is going to make your data be live. You'll also be able to see where you stand for your cap status. When you're entering a commission, you'll notice on a transaction suddenly that the company dollar split is less than it should be. That means you're capping on that transaction and you can have, that deal is when you're going to cap. So it's going to make data so much better for you guys. Everything's going to be live. We really, really hope you enjoy this. It will be a learning curve for everybody, but really we're just entering the same information that we were entering on the trade record sheet. Let us know if you have any questions, but hopefully you love it and it makes everything so much easier for you.